And we are here only on its last call. Last call at the alcohol, only on the Last Call YouTube channel. Now, join me here on the line. Well, we are proud to have here probably one of the best stories of 2022 in boxing. Well, he's playing to take another undefeated champions, let's say his record and knock off another Big Apple cart. It's going to be January 7th against Tank Davis, and we're looking forward to seeing man action. I give you probably the most interesting man in the ring, boxing-wise. I give you Hector Garcia. Hector, let's start off here. It's you, Tank Davis. This is the big fights. You want big fights. You got big fights here. How happy are you that you landed on this card against Tank Davis?
Bueno, Héctor, vos querías grandes peleas, acá tenés una gran pelea. ¿Qué tan contento, qué tan feliz estás de haber conseguido este evento principal contra Tank Davis?
Bueno, primero me siento extremadamente emocionado porque estas son realmente las peleas que yo merezco y estas son las que realmente me motivan más.
I have so much enthusiasm. I'm so excited. You have no idea, because in the end, this is the fight that I feel that I deserved, and now I'm ready for the challenge.
Is this, I don't really want to use the word easy because it's not easy, but is this more of a fun fight in terms of with Colbert and Guttierez, they were more slick. They would, they would try a lot of tricks. They would basically try to either outbox you or try to catch you in traps. Tank, he comes straight forward. You know what he wants to do. He wants to knock you out. Do you look at this fight and go, this is my kind of fight. He's going to stand and bang, and I can, try to chin check him.
Bueno, contra Colbert y contra Guttierez, él siente como que tus oponentes intentaban ser un poquito demasiado lindos, ¿no? Que estaban tratando de ser finos. Tank va a llegar a arrancarte la cabeza, lo único que quiere es noquearte. ¿Sentís que eso te da posibilidades de contragolpear y de tener su mentón expuesto?
Bueno, sí, hay que estar listo, hay que estar preparado para todo porque sí, claro, se mencionaba que Colbert me iba a noquear en el temprano y de hecho también Guttierez por su fuerza y realmente eso no me afectó y yo salí con la victoria.
I'll be ready for absolutely anything, but I'm used to being the underdog. Remember, ever since the beginning, when Colbert, sorry, I'll start over again. I'm used to being the underdog. Remember, when I fought against Colbert, I was considered someone that Colbert could dispose of, and I was more than ready for that. So in the end, whatever Tank Davis brings to the ring, I'll be ready for it to take advantage of the opportunities I have.
Write down the fight here for me. For those who aren't familiar with you and have only seen Gervonta Davis or Tank Davis in commercials, like what kind of fight should we expect? You're coming up in weight. He's, a guy who likes to throw the big power shots. He comes forward here. Like, what kind of fighter should the fans expect on January 7th, basically in his backyard in Washington, D.C.?
¿Qué tipo de pelea crees que la gente debería esperar sabiendo que Tank es local y que vos sos el visitante, que él es el favorito y que vos vas de punto?
Bueno, para los fans va a ser una pelea muy emocionante porque yo me adapto al ritmo de mi rival y si a batallar, vamos a batallar, si dependiendo como vengan mis rivales que vamos a actuar. Va a ser muy emocionante.
I can promise you an exciting, thrilling fight, and I'll adapt to whatever the fight demands of me. If I have to be aggressive, I'll be aggressive. If I have to counterpunch, I'll counterpunch. It's really all about being ready for whatever comes your way.
We're going to go back to this fight in a bit, but take me back to the Colbert fight. I know it's almost a year ago, but how much did that fight change you? Changed basically your life in terms of there were a lot of people who sort of knew who you were in the hardcore boxing scene. They, they'd seen, your wins. It's like, okay, kid looks pretty nice. He's 14-0-3, 10 knockouts, but Colbert should win. And then you beat him, but you name his decision. You dominate him. Like, how much did that change in terms of opening doors for you, helping you get better fights, and just having people within the boxing community go, okay, Hector Garcia is for real. We got to take this kid seriously now.
Bueno, cuando peleaste contra Colbert, la gente no te conocía demasiado, quizás solamente los que son mega fanáticos del boxeo lo hacían y pensaban, bueno, una marca de 14-0-3 es un buen boxeador, pero Colbert debería noquearlo sin problema. Después, en la previa, nadie te tenía en cuenta más o menos, y después cuando ya comenzó la pelea y lo dominaste a Colbert, empezaron a cambiar las cosas. ¿Cómo dirías que te cambió la vida y qué puertas se te han abierto para conseguir las peleas que en verdad querés desde ese momento?
Bueno, sí, primero quiero agradecerle a las personas que hicieron que esa noche sea posible y que la pelea fuera a mi favor, como equipo de trabajo, Aigemo, la compañía PBC, Luis de Cuba Junior, que me dieron la gran oportunidad y la aproveché al máximo. Y desde esa vez, desde esa noche hasta hoy, estoy reinando en mi carrera. Sabe que nunca me ha preocupado que los fanáticos, nada me ha preocupado en mi carrera, porque yo soy el boxeador, yo soy la persona y yo sé de lo que soy capaz de hacer ante cualquier rival.
Well, first of all, let me just say thank you so much to the people that allowed that night to happen. Sorry. Let me start over. Sorry. Let me just say thank you to the people that allowed that night to happen, that made that night possible, such as my team, my trainers, Al Heyman, PBC, and I'm always gonna be thankful with them because without them, this wouldn't have happened against Colbert. And then after that day, like you said, it's something that just opened up everything for me and allowed me to be in a way liberated, worry-free, because now I know that I can have the fights that I want and the fights that I need to prove that I can face anybody anytime.
I remember watching that fight, and one of the things I was very impressed with was the poise. I mean, everybody talks about the jab. They talk about, your tenacity. They talk about, your chin, the power. When you have to take on guys, especially like Colbert, who, he just loves to ruffle people's feathers. He is at times antagonistic. Times he also knows how to, do funky stuff, get people thrown off his game. How big was that for you, just focusing on the task at hand, not getting caught up in the moment? How I guess proud are you that, unlike other guys who fought Colbert, when you fought him, you were basically the sharper, tougher, mentally tougher fighter?
Cuando peleaste contra Colbert, él fue un antagonista, él trataba de provocarte, se hacía el canchero. ¿Qué tan orgulloso estás de haber logrado mantenerte por encima de ello y al final tener esa ventaja mentalmente que él básicamente bajó los brazos en los últimos rounds? Le ganaste tanto físico como mentalmente desde antes de la pelea.
Sí, yo me sentí bien durante todo mi combate, mental y físicamente yo estaba bien, yo estaba ready, y eso lo que él había mostrado ante la preconferencia, ante la fanaticada del boxeo, eso también me motivó más, me dio más fuerza, más voluntad de ganarle.
I was always ready. I always knew that I could have the edge. And then when he came out like he did in the press conference, like you said, being antagonistic and kind of boisterous, it showed me that I was right and that I could have both the edge mentally and physically because I was gonna be ready for him.
It's a different fight now on January 7th. You could probably win 7 out of 8 rounds. And Gervonta's happy with that. He'll go, all right, I just need one round. I can knock this guy out. He's done with everybody he's faced. So it doesn't matter if it's guys as big as Mario, Barrios. Doesn't matter if it's even guys like Leo Santa Cruz. Hell, he's even knocked out guys who've tried to survive, or Yorkis Gamboa. His feeling is, give me time, I will find him. How big is in this fight for you to be aggressive, but not too aggressive, so that all of a sudden you can't get caught with a chin check. You get caught with a big right hand and uppercut because you're pushing the pace and he's waiting for that one mistake. It could be round 1, could be round 10, round 11. That's all he's waiting for, just one mistake.
Bueno, cuando peleas contra Gervonta Davis, alguien que ha derrotado de forma convincente a rivales de la talla de Santa Cruz y de York Gamboa, es evidente que contra alguien como él podés ganar 7 de 8 rounds y en el único en el que te deslizás o te descuidás, ¡pum!, te enganchó. Entonces, ¿cómo estás pensando afrontar esta pelea y qué tan importante es para vos ser agresivo sin ser descuidado?
Bueno, hacer un combate a mi manera. Sí, estoy claro de que Gervonta un peleador que él no se preocupa por ganar los primeros rounds, ¿me entiendes? Porque él confía en él sabe en qué momento puede salir, en qué momento puede terminar la pelea. Eso me queda claro de que yo tengo que prepararme física y mentalmente para ese momento, para ese momento, porque yo como boxeador, yo trabajo duro para terminar mi pelea, para ganar mis 12 rounds, para pelear a 12 rounds. ¿Entiendes? Si las cosas salen antes, salen, porque en este boxeo no hay nada escrito, aquí todo es posible, pero yo me preparo para pelear 12 rounds.
Es como cuando Argentina le empató a Francia, igual siguió para adelante y ganó por penales. So this is the deal. I know who Gervonta Davis is. I know that he doesn't really care about winning the first few rounds necessarily because he knows that his time will come. What I have to do is be ready for when that time comes. Be ready both mentally and physically for when he comes after me to be willing and able to confront that moment. And I can tell you that I'm ready to go out and try to win all 12 rounds. I'm never going to let my guard down in that fight on January 7th. We're going to do one last question. Okay, Chris?
All right. So last question for us, we'll let you go. Once again, we are proud to have none other than Hector Luis Garcia. Before we let Androide go, Hector, where can fans check you out at? Where can fans check out the Twitter page, Instagram, the website? Where can fans contact one of the rising stars right now in boxing?
¿Dónde te puede encontrar la gente en redes sociales para desearte suerte y seguir tu preparación?
En Instagram, Androide Garcia.
They can find me on Instagram at Androide, Androide Garcia, Garcia, all together.
Hector Garcia, ladies and gentlemen, once again, always on a pleasure having on the show. Stay tuned for more great action coming up. Once again, only on It Is Last Call. Last Call at the Alcohol, only on the Last Call YouTube channel.